What we've done effectively here is to make a weaving machine. You can see these 5 right here hold the stakes. It runs around that horizontal pole, then it comes back here. And what I'll do is I'll raise these up and lower them down as my son puts in some grasses. You're going to need something for your weaving material, and what we've done is we've gathered a bunch of grasses. So we'll get those grasses set up right here, and you could use cattails, you could use willow rods, you could use anything really that you find out there that's long enough to make what you want as far as going to be wide. So let us get those grasses set over here, and we'll show you how this machine works. Now there's one little trick when I'm doing this. We're going to start by lifting this up. When I come down, what I want to do is come down on the left side of these stakes the first time. Then when I come down, Dude's going to go ahead and stick some more in. I'm going to come up and over to the right side of the stakes. And what that's going to do is make a lock stitch that locks all these grasses in place so they can't come apart. So let's get to it and let's show you how it goes in. And I come down over to the left side, and he sticks a setup underneath of these warps. Then I come back up. Now you don't have to worry about keeping these tight right at this minute. What you just want to do is get some grasses in place. So I'm going to come up, put some more grasses in here. Make sure they're underneath. Then I'll come back down on this side and we'll set another rack in. Basically, we're just going to keep doing this, the same procedure over and over again until we get to where we're filled up on our loom. So we're going to continue to do this, and we're going to see how we do. What we're doing is tightening these weaves up right now, just pulling them back, and that'll lock them all in place and make it nice tight weave so that this will be a good material, and then we'll continue to weave after we get them all pulled up. Alright, let's tighten this up again. What we're doing here is we're tightening these up, pulling everything toward the center, or toward the top I guess, and that makes it a nice tight weave so that everything's laid in together, we don't have any gaps. Now you can see these ropes right now, these cordages, are coming over to the right side. Now we're going to go over to the left side next time, and that'll keep them in there. We're going to finish this up. We'll be right back to show you how to tie it off. Now we've basically woven this as much as we can on this small loom. Again, we did it short for time. What we're going to do at the end here is to simply take our ropes off, our cordages, and we're just going to tie them together. And as we do, we'll push this last piece up in there. Tie a little square knot on there, and we'll do this with all these pieces and then go to the other end and show you how we finish off the other end. So what we've done is we basically cut the wrap that was around this stick off and tied it to itself to hold this end in place. Now we're going to go up and do the same thing on the other end. You want to do the loose end first. The reason for that is because you have a little extra string there. That top end is going to be a little tight, and if we're not careful, we're going to lose one of our weavers. So we're going to go ahead up, always start in the middle and then work out toward the edges. That'll keep all the strings in place. So let's go up and do the other side. What I'm going to do is have Duke come here and hold this for me. Hold that right there, son. And we're going to just make a cut right here. We're going to take that out and we're going to tie that into a knot. And then we'll do that with all the rest of them and be right back with you. Go ahead, get it. Now you can see that we messed up and our string was a little short, so we lost one of our weavers anyway, which is okay. It just shortened it up an inch or so. Nothing major on this project. Again, if we were making something that was exact, but hey, this is wilderness living skills. Nothing in the wilderness is exact. Now what I want to do is to show you what we've got here as a finished product. And this is pretty nice. This could be a little sleeping mat. Could be a little sitting mat. If I was really going to be fancy, if I had a knife, I might cut these ends off and trim them. I don't have a knife, so I'm not going to worry about that. That's a lot of work I really don't need to go to. But I can wrap this up, throw it right over my shoulder, and carry my sleeping bag with me. So we've got a lot of possibilities with this. Another thing that I can do, I mentioned to you earlier that we can make clothing out of this. I could split this in the middle. Come here, Duke. This is woven a little tight to do this, so I may not be able to do it. But I could split this in the center, where one of these warps are, and Duke could wear this over his head like a poncho. So what we can do is just have an opening here in the middle, or we could tie two of these together and he could have himself a little poncho. And you can see that works real well and will give him some protection. You could lay two of these together and you could fill them with cattail fluff with more grasses, sew these edges together, and now you've got a cozy sleeping bag or blanket that's going to keep you very warm in the cold weather. So again, we just roll this up, put it over our shoulder, and move on to our next spot. I appreciate you watching the Wilderness Loom today. This is David Wendell with Bushcraft on Fire. Hope that you've enjoyed this video of Almost Naked in the Bush, Episode 8. Join us again for another video, and don't forget, if you like these videos, please rate them so that YouTube knows that our ratings are equivalent to our views and won't cut our videos off. We appreciate you. Have a great day.